Here we are at 2244 Trestle Road in Fort Collins. This isn't a quiet neighborhood. Like you guys said, it does have the railroad tracks close to it, but because of the location where it is at, you do have a lot of separation between it with housing and trees where you won't hear the railroad track running. From the distance, if it does go through one of the intersections, you'll hear the horn, but it won't be as significant as you would think from this location. We have a couple clients that do live in this neighborhood. I did talk to them about it, and they definitely said that they don't really see much of an issue on that side with the railroad track. You kind of get used to it when you hear that horn come through. A lot of times it's during the evening times that you'll hear it, and it's relatively faint typically comparatively to what you would hear on some of the other places we've looked at. But overall, the garage for this house is in the back, which I'll show you guys here in a little bit. Exterior paint on the house looks good. Deck looks really good shape. Concrete as well. Looks like it's in good shape. Quiet neighborhood. A little bit more mature trees out here as well. So summertime you'll get some nice shade out front from these. And then road-wise, it's going to be a little bit tighter on the road. You definitely can park on the street. Plenty of people who do park here. But it does get a little bit tighter when you start having multiple cars here, and probably during the evening time you'll see a little bit more cars. Nothing major to note on the exterior so far. It's in pretty good shape. It's a newer home on that side, so nothing crazy on that side. You do have a walking path in between your house on this house, my apologies, on the kind of northwest side of the home, and then you do have a little bit of a gap in between the two homes here where your AC unit is, and they do have a DirecTV dish as well. Gutters look good, and nothing much more to note on the front of the home. Part of this is taken care of by you guys in terms of yard wise, but then there is the section over here where it is taken care of by the HOA. So like this tree area and just a little bit past, so if you can see where the fence is at right there, and then you go straight across, that is your yard, and then the rest of the yard is taken care of by the HOA. It's gonna be kind of hard to tell, but just want to let you know on that side. And like I said, deck is in good shape, and all the paint up here is in good shape as well. Pop inside the house now. Home is vacant at the moment. Straight off the front door, just to our right, is going to actually be the laundry room off the front of the house. Nice big laundry room, plenty of storage here. And like I said, it does face the front of the house here, which the front of the house is towards the southwest. And then the rear of the house is northeast. And then straight across, you do have a coat closet. And then you do have your half bath as well. If I can get the light to work here. And it didn't help as much as I was hoping, but flooring in here is all tile. The backsplash behind all this is tile as well. Tile's in good shape, no cracking. Grout looks like it's in good shape as well. And then when you get into the living room and kitchen, it does turn into oak wood hardwood. Living room's a decent size. Living room is a decent size. It has a cutout for the old school TV or sound system area right by the fireplace. Otherwise, you do have the access for the TV up above. A lot of bright light coming through with the windows. Even with this facing towards the northeast, it is still bright in the backyard. Backyard does have no grass on it, so it looks like if you had a pup or something, taking them outside the grass or outside the backyard over to the grass area. And directly across right here is actually the garage space. It is a one-car garage. In terms of space-wise, you'd probably be looking at getting like 2 smaller couches in here just to make it feel better. You could do a sectional in here as well along this wall, and then have it cut out this way, and then have a little walkway where this piano's at and recliner is at. Kitchen and living room do kind of mesh together. You do have one small pillar that does block off some of the area between the kitchen, but you still would be able to cook, watch TV, and hang out with people if with somewhat of that open concept. A 6-person table is about the best you're going to get in this spot without crowding the back door. You could extend it out, but just knowing that you'd have to walk around the table to get to the back door would be something to think about. It does have a little wine hutch that does stay with the home. And then the only thing that I just want to point out is just how close these homes can be to each other. So your neighbor is very close. I mean, you're probably about less than 10 feet away from your neighbor's back door. So having shades or a film over the window just to create a little more privacy in the house would be a nice deal. Cabinets in here, all good looking, good condition, real hardwood, granite countertops. Appliances, let's see if my eyes can work here. Frigidaire electric stove and oven, LG microwave, and LG fridge. And then Frigidaire dishwasher. We'll just pop outside here really quick just so I can show you the backyard a little bit better. Backyards are tight and a little small. These guys put flagstone everywhere here, so there is no room for grass. To try and put grass in here, you would definitely be taking away some sections. Probably that fire pit area was where I'd probably take that out and put a little grass if you guys wanted something for a dog. Otherwise, just going outside the backyard for the dog to use the bathroom is probably the best use. Overall, backyard's done well. You got some good landscaping to block up neighbors once some of these fill out. And then you have a maple tree right here. And then it looks like a linden tree right up in front here. But like I said, you are kind of sharing your backyard a little bit with your neighbors with how close it is. And then just on this side is where the AC condenser is at. So there's really not too much room in the backyard. Backyard paint, backyard concrete is all in really good shape. Really nothing major to note on the exterior or really on the interior look wise. Everything in here is pretty well buttoned up. We will pop upstairs super fast, and we'll head down, check out the basement, and then up to out to the garage really fast. Garage is not available to view. They didn't leave me the code for the garage, so I just know it's a one-car garage with a very little storage in it. So most of your storage for this house would have to probably go to the basement. Carpet going upstairs for the stairs, really nice, no stains. Feels nice. Wouldn't think you'd have to replace that unless you don't like the look of the color. It's kind of a dark brown. If I can get a good view of it. Feels a little darker up here on the second floor compared to the first floor, just with how they had to cut it up for the bedrooms. And I obviously missed the light as well coming up here. That'll help at least a little bit. Do have some attic access for the main hallway. Linen closet just to the right of me. Then off in the corner here, you do have your primary bedroom. This is a oversized king bed. So big furniture in here. So plenty of space for a king bed with a kind of a armoire hutch for clothing and then a big nightstand on the far side. Master bedroom does face the northeast side, so it will stay a little bit darker and cooler in the master bedroom. And then the closet is going to be a 2.5 foot deep by about 8 to 9 foot long. And they do have some storage racks in there, but it's really just the bar and storage up above, and then the middle racks, which are in the middle for other clothing as well. Very bright here as well with these big windows. Like you say, see, it points out to the backyard on that northeast side. Privacy-wise, you're actually in pretty good shape here. I would still close them up, obviously, at nighttime. But overall, pretty nice. Carpets in the master bedroom are a little more worn than the rest of them, so probably at some point that would need to be changed out. And then you do have your master bedroom as well. Tiled floor. It's kind of a dark brown tiled floor. Definitely it is different than the flooring that's downstairs. And then it's a dark brown paint as well in here, so putting some brighter paint in here would make a big difference color-wise. And then it does have a fiberglass tub, and then tiled all the way to the ceiling. Shower head is at a good height, and the fiberglass tub is also in good shape as well. No major issues to note here, other than the fact that it is a little bit tighter of a bathroom for up here. Just to show you really quick, the extra bedroom that does attach to the master does get separated by the closet. So we'll go straight across here. This bedroom, you could fit a queen in, plus nightstands. They don't have any furniture in here, so it's always kind of hard to tell. Dark green wall for an accent wall. And this one also does face that northwest side towards the back of the house. Closet in here, 6 foot long, 2.5 foot deep. Same bar and middle shelving unit system as the primary bedroom. And then last bedroom is going to be on the other side of the master, and it is separated by the master bathroom, but not by a closet. This has a dark brown wall, just like the master or the primary bathroom was, and then another type of like mocha brown for the walls in this room. No ceiling fans in any of these rooms, except for I believe the primary on that side. So that'd always be a nice little update and touch. And this bedroom does face the front of the house. And being in this house, everything is very quiet. Even being outside the home, very quiet on that side. So noise-wise is very limited. This will be the smallest closet out of them all because it does share the wall with the bathroom. So that's probably more like a 5 foot long by 2.5 foot deep closet. And it doesn't have the same rack system as the other bedrooms, but it does have a little like tote cubby area in the back here, and then your basic bar and shelving. This room is going to be your brightest room out of them all because it is facing that southeast side, so that this room will get sun most days. Then into the shared bathroom, same, and I forgot to mention, laminate countertops in the primary bathroom and this bathroom that are same. Paint in here is the exact same as the primary bathroom as well, and the same as the tile as well, the dark brown tile. Shower in here. Shower head's in really good height. No issues seen there. Same fiberglass tub as well, and tiled all the way up to the top. Fiberglass tub is in really good shape. And then this bathroom also does face the southeast side of the home, out towards the front door. House smells clean, inviting, no pet smells, anything like that. And then the flooring up here is a oak wood hard flooring as well, which I forgot to mention as I came up. And it's in really good shape, no pet scratches or anything like that. Overall, this home, in terms of quality, this feels like a move-in ready home with very minimal updates that would need to be done. The AC condenser is a newer AC condenser. I'll have to double check on the age, but I'm guessing it's roughly around the age of the house or a little bit newer. And so is the furnace and water heater. And then we'll pop downstairs really quick. Unfinished stairs coming down, but wide enough to be able to bring anything in furniture-wise or storage-wise. Let me see if I can get the lights on. So, let's see. Oh, there's the light. I missed this. There we go. So, right now they have this set up as the storage / that originally workout room area. Not finished down here fully on that side. They have some areas that are finished, but most of them aren't. They have little bits and pieces of carpet in here as well. Let me see if I can get this light on as well. There we go. So, kind of a cut up basement, but usable at the best on that end. Through this door right here, you have your under storage stairs, or storage under your stairs. There we go. Deep enough and has plenty of space through here to be able to store paints and other boxes. And then they do have it set up right now with just carpet and the concrete walls in here. And then they did paint the ceilings and threw in a couple can lights in here. So not finished out, but they finished it out enough to where it was a little hangout spot. Or they probably actually had a bedroom in here at one point, just as a separate bedroom for someone to be and create a little more space as cheap as they possibly could. Overall, easily could put a bedroom down here for cheap. Not too hard there. And then you do have your furnace in here as well. Furnace and water heater. Your hot water heater is tucked in on that side. And like I said, water heater is newer. And you have a Lennox furnace in here, which is also newer on that end. I mean, it looks very clean and very tidy in here. Really don't see any issues on the mechanical side of any of this. So overall, this home is in really good shape. Really good location. To get down to CSU, you would take Prospect and go straight down to CSU from Prospect, which I believe I told you is about a 7 to 8 minute drive from here. You could definitely bike from here as well. It'd probably turn it into about a 15 to 20 minute bike ride. And then let's pop out really quick and I'll show you where the garage is at, just for location wise. Unfortunately, we can't get into it, but just want to at least show you where it's at. So you'd pop out your back door, come back down through here, hit the little path that goes behind all the houses, and there's that little extra path that takes you to the front. Do have a lot of plenty of little small green spaces if you want to take your pup out for the bathroom or just to hang out. And then the garage will be on this unit right here. And so, like I said, has some storage, just not enough. So I personally probably use it for my car. And then you do also have these extra parking spaces as well here and there. So plenty of off-street parking and on-street parking. So overall, pretty good location of that and good feel of the home. Really just depends if it really fits you guys or not on that side. But probably some of the big negatives that I'll say is the backyard's small. Floor plan feels a little tight, just with how things are laid out. Those are probably the two biggest negatives. And then the positives would be is you have that basement to be able to finish out and make the basement an extra bedroom. Has a room as well for a bathroom down there too. Everything mechanically and structurally wise is in good shape, so very minimal money needs to be put into it. And that's kind of the big pieces that I would say. So the pros and cons of those. So let me know what your thoughts are, and we'll be in touch, and let me know what your thoughts are between this house and the other house. All right, guys, we'll be in touch. Bye.